What didn't I talk about? Oh, this pop smoke shit. There's so many. Yo. Let me go through real quick. This pop smoke shit that it's a little confusing to me. I did a video on it. Not gonna spend too much time on it here. Pop smoke 15-year-old. If you Google it, the top story should be this one. This is a couple things that I'm gonna point out real quick inconsistencies that I was like, huh? Anyway, by the way, here's the thing. The cops locked up a bunch of people, right? There's one kid, he's the youngest, he's 15. Now they're saying, which I'm imagining they would have probably did for most of the defendants, not only just one, they put a cellmate in with this kid, and they said basically this person had a recording device. So that person was wearing a wire. That person was an informant. Possibly, like, which is crazy to think, the feds or the whatever, state government, whoever, they have people that act like inmates, right? Either that or they probably told somebody else who's actually an inmate to say, if you wear this wire and record your cellmate, we will give you leniency, whatever the case is, right? Anyway, the 15-year-old who was involved in the murder started running his mouth, right? He basically told him that what they got from the robbery was this $2,000, this Rolex that they sold for $2,000. Now, the Rolex cost way more than $2,000, but they only could sell for $2,000 because, like, bro, shit's hot, right? Like, obviously, the cops are looking for this and third, they're trying to dump it and dip. Now, I'm gonna show you some inconsistencies with this whole thing. First of all, before we got to hear what this 15-year-old said, because the cop was testifying, they also have evidence of it. And by the way, this is all pre-trial stuff going on. It was rumored that Pop Smoke got shot while he was in the living room on a couch. You know, like a lot of stuff going on. But according to this, hear this, right? The triggered teen, youngest of the four, is facing murder for robbery. He allegedly admitted his role in the slaying during a recorded interview with a cellmate at a juvenile detention center last May. He admitted he shot the victim 3 times with a 9mm, and the police detective testified at a different suspect's hearing, which is the only adult defendant. So there's only one. What the fuck? The sole adult defendant in the high-profile prosecution. How many kids are in this shit? What the fuck? Anyway, they admitted they asked for jewelry and then had a confrontation with Pop Smoke. Here's some of the key things. With Pop Smoke during the 4 a.m. home invasion. Now, they had a party before, earlier that night. Pop Smoke was taking a shower. That's why it's shocking to me when they say at 4 a.m. you already had the party. He's taking a shower, which means he either about to get up in some cheeks or he maybe just got up in some cheeks, but he about to go to sleep. He taking a shower because, you know what I mean, he been musty. He been at the club. He been at the studio. He been fucking now at the after party. Now he about to go to sleep. Why would he have his jewelry on? You're going to see it says he has his jewelry on. Look, this is 4 a.m. They got in a fight. They shot him 3 times. Okay, cool. Look, and then hear this. He said he shot him on the back. Does that mean in the back? Right? It sounds like you're saying he shot him in the back, right? Now, this is you're gonna see clear contradictions. Look. Walker, right, admitted the group used ski masks. So basically, these two defendants got 2 different stories. The kid, his story is that he shot Pop Smoke in the back. This other guy is basically saying, hey, Pop Smoke was shot in the front. Like, it's a lot of different stuff going on. Walker allegedly admitted to the group using ski masks, gloves, police scan, trying to evade detection. He said that when the individuals got inside, the suspects confronted Pop Smoke, look, who was in the shower naked. Look. Now, Who is naked in the shower with all your chains on at 4 a.m.? Right? Look, I'm just pointing some shit out. During the recorded conversation, Walker allegedly said the teens inside the home demanded Pop Smoke's jewelry, which he was still wearing. Look, chat, I can't make this up. Look, if he's taking a shower, why you got the jewelry on and he's naked? Now, maybe he was getting undressed to go take a shower. I don't know. But it seems spooky. He's naked, but he's wearing jewelry. But the rapper, born Bashir Baraka Jackson, decided to fight back and rushed the intruders, who pistol whipped him before the 15-year-old suspect shot him in the chest. Then the 15-year-old tell somebody he shot him in the back. What's going on here? Remember, look, shot him in the chest. Let's scroll up. Then in the recorded interview, he said he shot him on the back. He showered with his jewelry on. One says he shot him in the front. Another one says he shot him in the back. Somebody says a pass-through. The kid is telling somebody how he shot him. You would know if you shot somebody while he was turned to you, looking at you, or he was running away. The kid said he shot him on the back. Go down before the 15-year-old suspect shot him in the chest. Again, Anyway, after the deputy district attorney called her last witness for the preliminary hearing, blah, 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 they were trying to get, so basically, they're trying to say the adult, the only adult in this fucking murder case, he was only the driver. Now, does that make sense to y'all, Chad? You go on a drill or you go on a robbery and everybody's younger than you and you're only the driver. You don't make the plans. You're the driver. So you're driving around a bunch of kids doing crime. Does that make sense? That's why people, or even I'm thinking, is this 15-year-old just taking the charge? Because the oldest nigga in this whole plot is saying, I didn't know nothing about it. I was just the driver. Why the fuck would you drive a 15-year-old around to go do some shit? Am I tripping? Now, they're all in the same gang. I can imagine somebody got a lawyer that, when everybody get locked up and y'all all codees, you can't talk to your codee. But if y'all have lawyers who know each other, y'all could get messages through. This might be a structured type of situation. He's going to go down for pulling the trigger. That's what I'm saying. Right now, again, what we're hearing is not even forensic shit. We're hearing shit from people's admission. One nigga saying he pulled the trigger. Somebody else said, no, well, nobody's saying he didn't pull the trigger. People just saying, oh, he was shot in the back. No, he was shot in the front. But look, oh, he was naked, but he had all his jewelry on. Huh? He argued Walker, this is the oldest nigga in the case, was only the driver that night. Never entered the house. You're chaperoning a bunch of little niggas to robberies? And you're the oldest and you don't even get out the car? Even told the younger defendants not to shoot anyone. So you're driving your young bulls to the robbery. You don't get out with them, but you just tell them and hope they'll follow it. They're 15. Yeah, don't shoot anyone. Huh? He's clearly not an aider and blah, 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 blah. Look, they're trying to do what they try to do with TK. At most, he's a principal in a robbery. He's a driver. He's outside. What type of lawyer he got? It must got a nigga who got his law degree from ICDC. Even if you admit to going and being a part of the robbery and the robbery turns to be a murder, you're in a murder. You can't say, oh, I only signed up for a robbery, not a murder. You planned a crime that escalated and turned into another crime. You are guilty. That's why I can't understand why his lawyer would even make this fucking case right now. That's why Tay-K went to jail for life. They were trying to say Tay-K didn't want nobody to get shot when that shit was going down. But the mere fact is you supplied them with guns. You were with them to go break into somebody's crib. What you mean you wasn't with nobody getting clapped? Look, Williams responded by arguing Walker has scouted out the house hours early and knew his co-defendants planned to rob Pop Smoke at gunpoint to obtain the items he flashed in his Instagram photos. They specifically target this house, wanting this victim to be here, she argued, saying Walker's actions showed a reckless indifference to human life. They denied, obviously, the request to reduce the charges or throw anything out. Public testimony in this case started Thursday with 2 LAPD detectives giving first detailed account of what allegedly happened. They're saying that a woman, listen to this, who was with Pop Smoke in the rented home, the second-story bedroom, recalled seeing a group of men storm through curtains from a balcony accessible by a backyard staircase. Let's be slow with this. The woman with Pop Smoke, let's say that's Pop Smoke's chick he's fucking for the night, is saying or told cops that the way the men got in the house, look, recalled seeing a group of men storm through curtains from a balcony accessible by a backyard staircase. These niggas knew the exact way to get directly to the fucking room Pop Smoke was in. It's not like they just kicked out the front door and said, "Where's Pop Smoke?" They went directly to the room he was in. Directly. No pun intended, but they went through the room he was in, the back door. No pun intended. Let me read it one more time for y'all. And this is the woman that was with him. They're not on the first floor. They're on the second floor. The woman who was with Pop Smoke in a rented Airbnb, remember, rented home, the second-story bedroom, recalls seeing a group of men storm through curtains from a balcony accessible by a backyard staircase. So I'm guessing a balcony is connected to that master bedroom, and there's a staircase that goes down to the ground. There's a living room. There's whatever. They don't run into the living room. How do they know that Pop Smoke is in that room, is going to be in that room, is not anywhere else in the house? How do they know? Chad, help me. I'm not from the streets. So tell me, like, what would you assume? They don't search the house for Pop Smoke. They go right to where he's at. What do you assume? One of the men allegedly pressed a semi-automatic firearm to her forehead and shouted, "Shut the fuck up. Do you want to die?" All I'm going to tell you this, chat. If a chick setting you up, she got to do something, or the niggas who's with her got to kind of make it seem like she ain't in on it. Let's scare the girl. You want to die? Wink, wink. You know, you know this gun ain't loaded yet. We gonna load it for Pop. We ain't got to load it for you. She heard a struggle coming from the shower area. Remember, Pop Smoke is now showering. And heard Mr. Jackson screaming. Jackson ran out the bathroom, and then she heard a loud pop, heard Mr. Jackson fall to the ground. Two individuals began to kick him. Upon hearing her son was kicked, Jackson's mom, Audrey Jackson, was visibly upset. Similarly, Jackson's dad let up an audible gasp when he heard the killing was over $2,000 payday. This is how they're saying he passed away. Doctors rushed him into major surgery called a left thoracotomy, but he suffered a rapid decline and could not be saved, according to his death certificate. Interestingly enough, according to law enforcement official who testified, all four members of the same street gang, all four defendants are members of the same street gang. So it's one gang. And only learned of Pop Smoke's whereabouts from his Instagram account. I think they're protecting who gave them the drop. Okay, so you know what house he's staying at. How do you know exactly where he's at in the house? Help me make sense of this. You know, okay, cool. You got the address from the gram. How do you know where he's at in the house? And how did you catch him at such a very convenient moment where he's naked taking a shower? How? These are the luckiest robbers in the world? The first room they run into Pop Smoke? Luckiest robbers in the world? Pop Smoke ain't just chilling where he could have a fighting chance. He's fucking naked, but he got all his chains on? Huh? How y'all know about this particular crib like that? How y'all know that balcony was going to lead to that room? How y'all ain't bumping into nobody else but that woman? Huh? They were able to see the address of the rapper's Airbnb on a gift bag label, and also that he has